I mean, move over comic book adaptions, move over horror films. Video game adaptions are starting to be the new thing. Hi, welcome to another episode of The Brothers Perspective. I'm your host, Kenny Steele, the MWPW heavyweight champion. And today we are seeing the video movie adaptation of Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, this film had the difficulty of tackling two different demographics. You had the older generation that grew up with this video game and loving this console and its adaptations and everything with Sega. And then you had kids today who don't even know who Sonic is and completely unfamiliar with the game. Now, I was a kid that had a Sega Dreamcast. I mean, had a, Game Boy. So I was interested to see which take they went on it. The acting is top notch. The movie stars Tika Sumpter, James Marsden, Jim Carrey, and Ben Schwartz as Sonic, which credit to Ben Schwartz. Really brings this character to life. I mean, the story picks up with Sonic. He's isolated and he has to find his own way. He's being hunted and there's a reason why he has to be in isolation, but he stays in this small town and he starts to really care and feel for the people in this small town. He goes around and kind of watches over them like a guardian. And I enjoyed it. I think the chemistry with James Marsden was on point. How they kind of graduated this film to become more of a buddy cop, comedy, just two friends on an adventure, and I, for one, thought it was hilarious. Now, the story does move along smoothly. There are some hiccups that are just kind of questionable, but nothing that defeats the overall art. I think, where they take these characters and the situations that they put them in, it's pleasant and it's enjoyable and definitely worth a rewatch. Ben Schwartz and James Marsden chemistry was on point. You really believe that these two were friends and they build up a chemistry fairly quickly. Not in a bad way either. It's just like you felt like these guys have been friends for years. And some points you have to, remind yourself they just met each other. But, they kind of fit together like a hand in a glove. And not to mention the fantastic character work by Jim Carrey. He's kind of the Grinch toned down with less silly character work. But he's so over the top. He's so witty, so brilliant and funny. He really just brings so much life to this film. Everyone really brought it in this movie. So I, for one, love this movie, and I definitely would recommend it for anybody to see it. I don't think it will disappoint. I think for parents and kids, it's a good, happy medium. There are some things I didn't really agree with, but even with all those hiccups, I got sucked into the film and I really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend you go see it. So if I had to give it a score, I would give it a 4.2. I mean, I really like this movie. It's not like super great. Like I said, there's a bunch of plot holes, but this was a nice, pleasant surprise. I mean, the character work, the acting is fantastic. And granted, we do got to give it with a grain of salt. They had 6 months really to adapt this, because if you see that first model of Sonic, the new one is so much better. But they really made this film work, and I really enjoyed it. Those mid-credit scenes, and also that cameo in the beginning, if you don't pick it up, bruh, it is fantastic. That about do it to it for me. Definitely leave a like, share, and subscribe to let everyone know that you did this. If you want to follow me, you can do so at KenDogDMFT on Instagram and Twitter. And you can also follow me at Kenny Steele on Facebook. Make sure you also follow the Brothers Perspective page, bro_perspective on Twitter, and brothers_perspective_ on Instagram. Thank you guys, we appreciate it. And as always, be sweet, be kind, be cool in the comments. And until next time, we'll see you guys soon. Later.